2002, Toronto 13-year-old Chinese-Canadian Meilin Mei Li Rosalie Chang describes about how one should respect their folks in view of how they help their kids, so she has felt that she needs to do anything they desire. Thus, Mei is unquestionably capable in her homework, regardless of whether a portion of her companions think she is bizarre and irritating. Mei spends time with her closest companions, laid-back Miriam Ava Morse, vacant Priya Maitreyi Ramakrishnan, and hyperactive Abby Hyan Park. They stop at an odds and ends shop where Miriam, Priya, and Abby grovel over the representative, Devon Addy Chandler. However, Mei doesn't see the serious deal. She raises Four Town, the teen pop band they are fixated on, which comprises of Robert Jordan Fisher, Jesse Phineas O'Connell, Tay Youthful, Grayson Villanueva, Aaron T. Josh Levi, and Aaron Z. Topher NGO. Whenever the young ladies need to hang out, Mei says she needs to return home and help clean, and her companions bring up that she invests an excessive amount of energy doing what her mother needs. Mei lives with her folks, Ming, Sandra Goodness, and Jin Orion Lee, in a sanctuary that respects the red panda and is a prominent vacation spot. The two pause for a minute to petition their predecessor, Sun Yi. Mei does everything with Ming, as she frantically needs to keep up with her endorsement, yet Ming could do without Mei's own advantages or her companions, considering them to be awful impacts. Subsequent to watching a drama with her mother, Mei goes to her room and out of nowhere begins to fantasize about Devon, attracting pictures of him her notepad. Ming comes to her room, however, in spite of the fact that Mei attempts to conceal the journal, Ming gets it and opens it, finding the photos of Devon looking heartfelt with Mei. Expecting that a more seasoned kid is exploiting her girl, Ming powers Mei to go with her to the corner shop where she shows Devon the drawings before different clients, including Mei's school foe Tyler Tristan Alaric Chen, and blames Devon for going after her little girl. Mei is left completely embarrassed. That evening, Mei has a clear bad dream. In the first part of the day, she awakens and has changed into a colossal red panda. She goes crazy and attempts to conceal herself, however when Ming hears the upheaval, she accepts Mei as having her most memorable period. Mei figures out how to remain stowed away and winds up loosening up herself to turn around to her ordinary self. Mei goes to class and attempts to maintain a calm demeanor, in spite of Tyler circumventing sharing her drawings of Devon generally around the school. She likewise attempts to keep up with her appreciation for an emotional kid named Carter without turning into a panda once more. During class, Miriam passes a note to Mei, illuminating her that Ming is outside the window. Mei looks as Ming battles with a safety officer as she attempts to definitely stand out enough to be noticed. The entire class watches, and Ming then, at that point, takes out a crate of cushions for Mei, which humiliates her considerably further and makes her chance into a red panda once more. She runs out of school and is seen by certain individuals, however she winds up figuring out how to run home back to her room. Ming and Jin find Mei as she is, and Jin is amazed that this happened as of now. At the point when Mei asks what he implies, Ming carries her into the sanctuary to uncover reality. Sun Yi had asked the spirits for help to safeguard her family when China was in a condition of war, so she was gifted with the capacity to transform into a red panda and become an extraordinary watchman for her loved ones. Sun Yi passed the gift on down to her little girls, so every lady in Mei's family has gone through the change. Ming makes sense of that. There is a custom the evening of a red moon where they can eliminate the panda soul from Mei's body via fixing it in an appeal. To hold her back from causing more obliteration, Ming and Jin take out Mei's furnishings and leave her just with a bedding. The following day, Miriam, Priya, and Abby come by Mei's home where they find her in her red panda structure. In spite of the fact that they aren't irritated by it and even think that she is delightful, Mei cries since she feels like an oddity who have zero control over the change. The young ladies sing a Four Town tune to encourage Mei, and when they are in a gathering embrace, Mei becomes human once more. She understands that her companions keep her in charge. Abby then, at that point, directs out that Four Town will be coming toward Toronto on May 18th, so the young ladies need to fundraise to purchase show tickets. After sending her companions away, Mei's folks do tests to check whether she can monitor her feelings, and she figures out how to do as such. Be that as it may, when Mei inquires as to whether she can get a pass to see Four Town, Ming says no. After Mei goes to her room, the family gets a call from Ming's mom, Wu Wai Ching Ho. She has seen the insight about Mei as a panda going around Toronto, and she is making arrangements to see her little girl and granddaughter, sadly. At school, the young ladies make arrangements to attempt to see Four Town without Ming knowing where Mei truly is. Minutes after the fact, a young lady named Stacy Lily Sanfilippo, who had recently seen May as a panda, enters with her companions as May turns into a panda. Rather than being gone ballistic, different young ladies view May as charming and cuddly, and the four young ladies hatch a plan to benefit off of May's panda structure for cash to purchase show passes. They conceal this from Ming by claiming to do a Mathlets program. Tyler later methodologies May and tells her he maintains that her should carry her red panda self to his birthday celebration, or he will let her mother know what she has been doing. May concurs, however, provided that Tyler pays her the $200 they need to get a fourth ticket. The evening of Tyler's party, May endeavors to go out and says she will accompany companions. Ming attempts to come, however May straight up tells her she doesn't believe she should come. Prior to whatever else occurs, the dregs are visited by Ming's cousins May's aunts, Chen, Lori Tan Chin Ping, Lillian Lim Helen, Sherry Kohler and Lily Mia Tagano alongside Wu. They cherish May as they attempt to set up her for the custom, yet May claims to hit the hay so she can sneak off to the party. Before she does as such, Wu specifies tracking down red panda hair, yet May lies about having been proceeding to change. After Wu leaves, May escapes. May shows up for the party with her cardboard ensemble from before she could change, which leaves different partygoers unamused. At the point when her companions express bitterness over not showing up at the show together since they can't all go, May alters her perspective and goes into panda mode. She lives it up with her companions and schoolmates, yet back home, Ming figures out May has slipped away and tracks down the encouragement to Tyler's party, as well as the product she has been making off her panda self. Similarly, as the young ladies are partaking at night, they hear on the radio that Four Town will really be coming to Toronto on May 25th, which is that very night as the custom. Abby understands that she misread Toronto as Toledo, which is where they will be on the 18th. May becomes baffled, similarly as Tyler shouts to her and requests that she give different children rides. At the point when May declines, Tyler affronts her and her loved ones. May assaults him angrily, however it leaves Tyler terrified and crying, and different children step back in fear. Ming shows up with perfect timing to observe this, and she gets reprimanded by Tyler's folks. Ming then faults May's companions, accepting they were the ones who urged her to change. In spite of the fact that Miriam attempts to explain things, May can't force herself to protect her companions because of a paranoid fear of what Ming will think. She leaves the young ladies disheartened. It is the evening of the custom. Miriam, Priya, and Abby show up at the show without help from anyone else. May is at home for the custom with her family and their neighbor, Mr. Gout James Hong. Jin finds a camcorder with a video of May as a panda being content with her companions. He goes to her room and offers inspirational statements, taking note of that prior to Ming lost her panda soul, she was quite large and frightening. She had a contention with Wu over her relationship with Jin, which prompted a brutal contention that left Wu with a scar over her eye. Jin offers May guidance on pursuing her own decision. The custom starts, with May remaining in a ring while the aunts sing and Mr. Gao endeavors to seal the panda soul into May's own appeal. She is taken into the astral domain, where an entry shows up for May to go through and separate herself from the panda soul, however she has a shift in perspective and decides to keep the panda. She begins to take off, however everybody attempts to hold her back. May separates free and thumps Ming, making her appeal break. Ming ends up being angry, and her appeal totally breaks, setting her own panda soul free. May utilizes her powers to come to the Skydome where the show is being held. She tracks down her companions and attempts to apologize to them, however Miriam takes note of that she blamed everything on them. Priya and Abby then, at that point, bring up that Miriam has been dealing with May's Tamagotchi that she dropped at Tyler's home, meaning Miriam couldn't remain totally frantic at May. The young ladies accommodate, and they see Tyler is at the show, as he is covertly a Four Town fan or local, and he cherishes Aaron Z. The young ladies are energized and watch the show with him. Sadly, the show is upset by Panda Ming, who is essentially as large as a high-rise. Ming shouts to May, causing everybody in participation and Four Town to overreact and escape. The remainder of the family shows up trying to eliminate the panda from Ming, while May battles her own mother as a panda, telling her that benefiting off her panda structure was her own fault and not her companions. Jin makes a ring sufficiently large to fit Ming, however subsequent to Ming is thumped oblivious, Wu and the aunts break their charms to release their panda spirits and assist May with maneuvering Ming into the ring. They attempt to sing as the red moon blurs, however it isn't sufficient until May's companions begin to sing, and they in any event, bring Four Town to sing and assist with conveying sufficient energy to send every one of the ladies into the astral domain. Mei finds Teen Ming crying after the occurrence where she gave her mom a scar. Ming had gone through similar contentions of satisfying her mom while managing her very own life and development. Mei directs her mother to the gateway, where the ladies go through to eliminate their panda spirits once more, and Ming and Wu's relationship is at last fixed. Notwithstanding, Ming comes to acknowledge that Mei needs to keep the panda's soul. Sun Yi appears to Mei and embraces her as her own red panda structure. Later on, Mei and her family utilize the benefits from the sanctuary to pay to modify the Sky Dome, which is helped by Mei's change being a greater fascination. Tyler is currently important for the young ladies' companion bunch. Mei heads out to spend time with them, and she imparts a focus on Ming, who is presently more okay with Mei acting naturally. The film closes on a photograph that the young ladies took with Four Town, and Mei's last portrayal takes note of that everybody has a wild and peculiar side, and she is happy she let hers out. After the credits, Mei is searching for her Four Town CD, which Jin has in the cellar and is still